to the ScamSlam channel. I'm here to bring you content from both shady and some not so shady individuals on TikTok. Ever scrolled through your For You page and come across a sketchy scam or a questionable character? Well, you're not alone, and that's where I come in. On this channel, I'll be diving deep into the world of TikTok to expose scams, scammers, and problematic content to steer clear of. From beggars, scammers, fakers, liars, abusers, and awareness creators that you watch, I'll be here to share it all. I'll be doing it all through showing live streams and adding in comments where appropriate. Be sure to look out for those red flags. So if you want to stay informed on what's really going on in the world of TikTok, then hit that subscribe button and join me on this wild ride. Let's expose the truth together, and reminder, don't send money to anyone on TikTok.
Thank y'all for the taps. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Friday. I feel great. Where are the views? Boom. Oh, goodness. Hello. Who are you talking about? That's so random. Nobody said they was gonna do that. I literally just started the live stream. Nobody. Hello. Welcome in. I'm gonna try and raise $65 for the motel room today. What's going on? Can you do me a favor, whoever the fuck you are? Can you worry about your business and stop clocking everybody else's tea? Because you're not welcomed here. So don't worry about the other day or the day before that or when I was in the library. What anybody else promised. Worry about you. Bye, baby. Happy Friday. I don't give a fuck what you think, who you are, whatever your life is going through, and why you're so miserable. Leave me the fuck alone. Bye. 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 Yeah, bye. The fuck out of here. And you're in this fruity ass live, so what does that make you? Clock it. My morning's going absolutely amazing, baby. How are you? Good morning, good morning, good morning. I feel great. I've been having great days. Yesterday was an amazing day. How y'all doing? Of course. Thank you for asking. Let's get to 5K likes, guys. Let's get on that For You page. Literally nothing. Before this, I had a leftover beer from last night and reading my book. That's literally all I do when I'm not on live, believe it or not. I just sit here, I be reading, I be chilling. I feel really great today. How do you guys feel? How did you guys sleep? Honey, I can say whatever I would like to say without explanation. Welcome to my life. Thank you. Now, if you're somebody who wants to know anything about me, then maybe you should have came in here like a civilized human being and said, hey, what's your story? And I would have said, honey, there's a story time on my page. Now I would like for you to toot-toodaloo. Toodaloo. Have a great Friday. I really pray that y'all have an amazing day. I have started off having an amazing day and nothing has even happened. I literally just rolled out of bed and took a shower. So I pray that that even rubs off on y'all because it's Friday. Hello, how are you? Guys, the goal is 65. I currently have PayPal and Zelle. If anybody would like to help me with the room today, your favorite poor person. I don't have classes today, but I do have to travel all the way out to the country to get to my hotel room because my hotel room is super fucking far today. I'm not going to be anywhere near Harrisburg. So let's try and get help with that 65. If not, we'll go down to the library after 12 and try to get help then. But let's see what we can do right now. I've been okay. How are you? Don't worry. Listen, honey, listen. Honey, let's get your ass out of my chat room. Let's get your ass out of my chat room. Why can't I get a hotel closer? Number one, I don't want to. Wherever I want to go for my hotels, that's where I'm going to go because I'm grown and I would like to move. Number two, there is a little fucking outdoorsman show in my city. So everything is extremely expensive. Every hotel in my inner city is more than $100 right now. Check the facts. Check the facts since y'all know everything. Check them. So I'm heading out to the country for the weekend, and I'm actually happy about it. I ain't been out there since March, May, January, February, March, April, like around April, May, March, April. I've been around there, so I'm happy to go back. It's real quiet around there. Ain't nothing around there but the damn sheets. I promise you. But it's real quiet. It's real simple, and that's where I'm finna go. Check the facts. Because they love saying I'm a liar. Check the facts. When's checkout for this room? Are you going to help me with the room? I'm asking respectfully. Is she your mom? My mom is dead. My parents are dead, so I don't think so. I do not think so at all. Happy Friday, guys. I really do feel great. What book am I reading right now? So for the month of February, for those who don't know, I read a different book every month. For the month of February, I have started reading Myths of the Hindus and Buddhists. For those who don't know, fuck! It just broke. It's okay. It was gonna break anyway. I am going to tape it later. It was already falling off the bone when I got it. It's fine. I'm going to tape it. But this is Myths of the Hindus and Buddhists. And for those who don't know, I am extremely spiritual. I choose not to conform to any religion. But if I did have to conform to any one religion, it would be Buddhism. I am partial to Hinduism. My ex-girlfriend, I dated an Indian for 3 years. she was Hindu. They're basically the same practices, but Hinduism has a lot more structure, a lot more gods, a little bit more purpose, whereas Buddhism is a lot of the purpose is you, and the things around you. Um, I think they're both amazing. If I want to marry an Indian woman in my life. That's just what I've chosen to do. Attracted to everyone in the world, but literally since like 2019, I've been saying if I were to get married, it would definitely be an Indian woman. That's what I want to share my life with. That's the culture that I want to be in. That's what I want to spend the rest of my life believing in. And I fell in love with another Indian woman at the Roadway Inn. And I know that I be telling y'all, like, oh yeah, the girl who worked at the Roadway Inn. I loved her. But, like, I meant that shit. Like, I really fell in love with everything about her. I think about her all the time. It's so weird. But yeah, I love it. And this book is absolutely amazing. How about Indian Muslim? I have no clue. I have friends who are Islam, Indian or non-Indian. My absolute best friend is actually Italian, and she is Muslim, and she has accepted her hijab four 4 years ago, and then she started wearing it consistently when she was pregnant with her daughter. I have a huge respect for Islam. My brother practiced Islam when he was out of jail. I don't know if he does it while he's in jail. Um, respect to Allah, respect for Allah, respect to Allah. I love all religions. I love all. Like, when I say I accept all religions as a possibility, but I choose not to conform to any, it's truly because I respect, am interested, and love every single last religion there is. Truly. Some people say you can't do that or you'll be a hypocrite or a conundrum, but I don't think so. I have had so many people around me in my life and only felt comforted by their beliefs. Literally. So, yeah, anyway. I'm trying to get help with the room, y'all. The room is 65. If anybody wants to help me out, please do. I would really love it. I have Zelle and PayPal at the moment. If any of my mutuals have Cash App and you have helped me out with funds before and you want to help me accept Cash App and send it to me, today is a day. Today is a day that I will appreciate the middleman because my CA at the moment is currently still pending my ID. And so if anybody has helped me out before and you're like, hey, I have Cash App and, if you want to use my Cash App and I can send it to you on Zelle or PayPal, please do so because I would really appreciate it today. That's where I get most of my help at. Yeah, and I appreciate it. But remember, if y'all watch me, y'all don't have to help. If you want to help, if you have the means to help, please do. If you're just watching to just watch, please do. Don't put shit negative in my chat because you will get dealt with. And happy Friday. Thank you for the hand heart. Thank you. Thank you for the hearts cross, warrior. Girl, it's not too early for shit. I don't have nothing to do today. I don't have no classes. I'm having a great morning. It's beautiful. It's sunny. And I've had this left over from yesterday. I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want to do. If you're going to cry about it, go cry in a corner because we don't care over here. We don't give a damn over here. This live stream is for people who support me, babe. You want to go do all that bullshit? Go to some of them people who is streaming me. That's where you can talk shit. God bless you. Thank you for the star. I appreciate you. I thought it was fruit punch. Heck no, this is a beer. But honestly, there was like this much left from last night. And I just decided to drink it because I don't like to waste shit, bitch. I'm poor. You know? I'm not calling you a bitch. You're way over my age and that was super rude. Excuse me, Diane. That was not my intention. But yeah, I don't care about what they say. You don't need to put. Okay, well, people will say the same thing about you putting your opinion into a random person's chat box who really couldn't care less. So, to each their own. I know, I remember you. That's why I was really scared. I'm like, I'm not disrespecting you. Please, I didn't call you a bitch. Scared me for a second. No, I really do not. I mean this, and I need you to look me in my eyes. And I mean this in every way, shape, or form in the most respectful manner. I would not care for your advice. But I do thank you for offering it to me. Am I getting new pages? What does that mean? Like this page? My main page with 13,000 followers, I'm locked out of. I've been locked out of that since November. And I have absolutely no clue why. So I've been on this page for a few months now, yeah. Hello, Wanda. Happy Friday, my love. How are you? I'll follow you back on here, though, Diane, so we can be mutuals again. 65 for the room today, Aaliyah. Thank you for asking, babe. I appreciate those taps as well. How's everybody else doing? How'd you sleep? How's your day gone? What's your Friday plans? It's gotten to 30 degrees here in PA. We've had a while for it was single digits, and then it crept up, and now we're in the 30s. It's been super sunny. It was sunny the other day. It's 10 o'clock right now, and it's sunny today, and I just feel good about it. I don't like to give out that information, y'all, because I do have people who do follow me. If there's any resources in the PA area that you have for sure that you're trying to give to me, just DM me and maybe I will share that information with you. But I like to be super, super protective of myself. I wish I could. I think what stops me a lot is that if y'all were not watching, I'm close to Philly, but I'm not in Philly. If y'all were not watching throughout the year, last year, there was a person who I became close to on this app, and we shared a lot of personal information, which led me to trust her and form a friendship that, I'm not gonna lie, I genuinely enjoyed extremely. I enjoyed everything about her, her children. I still think that they are sunbeams of light, those kids. And I hope that they prosper in life. As far as their mother, I was told multiple times, I have an extra room here in North Carolina. I trust you. Please come and stay with me. I can't always help you with funds, which is understood. This person had helped me with funds in the past and had been an extreme help. And there was a point where I was sleeping outside. It was a heat wave. It was extreme to my health. And I wasn't really getting any help online. And there was no way immediately that she could help me. And though throughout our friendship of 2 months at that time, she had offered that room a few times, I had kind of ignored it respectfully because I don't really, somebody offering you a room is kind of like, for me, it's like, why would you do that? there must be a jinx or a hoax or, something of that nature. So I kind of like pushed it off for a while until, it became to a point where I was in a heat wave and it was extreme to my health and I was stuck outside with no help to get a motel room. And she again offered that room to me in an extreme manner to the point where I kind of was just like, yo, you don't have to offer, like in these exact words, you don't have to offer that to me. I have had a lot of people lie to me. You don't need to feel sorry for me enough to do that, blah, blah, blah. Plus, this is North Carolina, like, etc. And she expressed to me, an extreme, I am being so serious. I'm worried for your life right now, and I need you to come stay with me. When this was offered to me, and I felt as though she was being extremely serious, like it was almost as if she was not leaving me with any other option. You know, I finally started to trust this and be like, hey, you're self-sabotaging yourself, dude. Like, this is your way out. And you are self-sabotaging yourself because you can't believe that someone like her would be willing to help someone like you, even though this is what you have literally been praying for, my dude. So I started to think on that portion. Mind you, around this time, there was a lot of awareness, people coming in contact with me, figuring out about me, streaming me, doing all these things. And I was so new to that. I was new to the streaming, the awareness, the rage baiters. And I said that's where a lot of the clips came around earlier last year. And this was around the same time. And I hate myself for not putting two and two together. I really do. So I was working at Annie Ann's at the time at the Capital City Mall. I wasn't making much money, but I took my last paycheck and then I ended up quitting. I no-called, no-showed and didn't show back up. And I asked a few people I knew personally for a couple of funds so I can get the bus ticket to North Carolina. And I did. Within 2 days of her very seriously offering me, finally to stay here, I finally accepted it. And I literally spent all that I had. I even got on this live stream outside and begged for people to help me out with a suitcase, even. And I came on this live stream and I begged for a suitcase because I didn't even have a suitcase. And I got the suitcase. People on here helped me with the suitcase. I got the bus ticket on my own. That was around $300. And I got the suitcase from the Five Below, and I packed up the most important things that I had, and I left the rest in my storage bin. But something told me, don't cancel that storage bin. Keep paying for it. And I did. I ended up getting on the bus, and once I got on the bus, well, she knew when I was getting on the bus, but once I got on the bus, I realized none of my messages was being responded to, but they were going through. And so I tried to message her on Facebook because I knew her name. And I kept calling and calling and calling on Facebook. And I was in New York at this time, still had time to turn back around on the Greyhound and everything. And something just kept telling me something is wrong. And I kept calling her phone. I even downloaded a texting app and I called her actual phone. I was crying. Like, I was scared. I was like crying. And I was like, hey, please don't do this. Like, think about your kids. I didn't do anything to you. Like, if you're not offering this to me anymore, I'm fine with it. I won't be angry with you. Just please let me know so I can turn around right now. I was in tears begging, like literally the words, please don't leave me in danger. Please don't do this. Please think about your children. Kept going on and on and on. And she finally messages me back and she goes, oh no, I want you here. I didn't block you. My baby dad broke into my house and he whooped me. And, he told me, if you came here, that would be the end, but I want you to come here, like da 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 da. And I literally was like, hey, I think maybe I should turn around. Like, this doesn't sound safe for either one of us. I'm not going to be angry at you. I don't want to force shit. I remember this. And she kept saying, where are you at? Where are you at? Just keep coming. Like, just come on. I got you. So I kept getting on the bus. We kept texting and texting and texting, and we kept talking about she was going through a lot of meetings with her son who has autism, profound autism. He is just amazing inside and out. Seriously, he deserves the fucking world. And they were just giving her a lot of hard times, and it made me feel really bad. So I tried not to text her too much because I didn't want to overwhelm her. But, you know, at this point, she was, you know, messaging me. She was sending voice messages. She was staying coherent, you know, staying on track to our plans. Once I got to Greenville, South Carolina, there was a break. And we realized this is where she told me to get the bus. And that Greenville was close to us. At the time, I believed enough that it was a miscommunication between us two. And now that everything happened, I realized, yeah, she sent me there on purpose. She was in Asheville, North Carolina. It was far enough for me to know where she's living because she told me where she was living. But it was far enough for me not to get to her. So it seemed legit, but there kept being instances. So once I got in Greenville, it was the whole, I'm coming to get you. I'm gassing up the car right now. I'm going to get so-and-so in the car, get him in his car seat. We're on our way to get you. It would be less than 2 hours. I'm like, okay, great. So I'm sitting there. I'm outside in Greenville at this time, near the bus station. I absolutely loved Greenville, South Carolina. Them people treated me like they knew me my whole life. It almost makes me want to cry. Like, their hospitality, the love, like, it was something I'm not used to. So we were at the bus stop, the bus station for the Greyhound. That's the area I was in. And there was a girl there. And it became nighttime, and I tried to sleep outside under a bridge close to there. I think there were like campus dorms close by there as well in that area. And there was like a train track under the bridge that I was in. And there was a girl, but I didn't know because when I was under the bridge, I tried to sleep there, but there was real big ass cockroaches that run around there at nighttime like they're ants, y'all. Like, there is so many cockroaches out there that like they're ants. I got videos of them. It terrified me. What the fuck? Can't nobody sleep on the ground around there. I don't know how them homeless people do it. What in the hell is that about? Anyway, it was crawling up the walls, crawling on the sidewalk, crawling out the grass. Big as this. Mean it. I mean that. Y'all gotta do something about that down there. Anyway, so that led me to go back to the bus station, which was right around the corner. And I ended up laying there because there was night light, you know, and things like that. I ended up laying there in my suitcase. I'm terrified, so I'm not really asleep. There's a man and a woman who comes. They sit next to me. I get scared. I immediately think they're going to rob me. Real shit. Something happens, though, and I'm texting her. Like, I'm texting the person who told me to come. It's like almost 1 o'clock in the morning. And I'm texting, and I'm like, hey, yeah, there's like, I'm taking pictures too. Like, I'm sending her pictures just in case something happens to me. This is all a true story. I'm like, hey, there's some random people. They're sitting next to me. This place was hella quiet. Like, this is scary. I'm going to go walk around and pee. So I had to pee real bad. I took all of my stuff. I ran around the corner and I had to pee outside. When I turned back, I literally went around the corner of the bus station. Like, there was somebody's property back there. God bless them, because I definitely went and pissed in their yard. And when I went back around to the bus station, they were gone. And I was like, yup, they tried to get me. Like, da-da-da-da. Thinking about myself. So I go back over to that place and I lay back down, whatever. And they come back around. And for some reason, she comes and she sits on the bench that I'm laying on, this girl. And so I get up and I'm holding my phone. I'm like, all right, here we go, yo. Like, here we go. I'm fucked. I'm done for. And he just keeps saying, you know, are we going to go? Like, what are you doing? I thought we was going to the park. Like, are you going to get up? And she just gives me this look that I will never forget. And it was almost like, don't let me get the fuck up from this bench. And I was like, oh shit, I'm really in for it, because Lord knows I'm not going to let her get up from this fucking bench. Lord knows. So I sit quiet and I asked her, what's wrong? That's literally all I said. And then she starts talking and she goes, I'm from Durham. I was in the hospital. I came out. I was walking and this guy said he was going to take me to the shelter here, but he took me to a hotel. When we got done at the hotel, he dropped me off at the hospital and they gave me food and then they took me out. Right? And I can tell she's Asian American. And I'm trying to like make out what she's saying. And she's like, when I got out of the hospital, I was walking around and then I met him. And he said he would help me get a bus pass, but we walked around all day and now he wants me to go to the park. And every time she says something, she keeps going, and I'm telling you the truth, I swear. And the whole time she's talking, he's just like, oh, wow, this is what we doing? This is what we doing? I didn't know you from a can of paint. I let you use my blanket. Like, this is just all he's saying, walking back and forth, back and forth. So I just let her keep talking. And then she goes, can you help me? And everything in my mind at that moment was like, this is a setup. This is a setup. You done watched the damn ID channel with your mom your whole life. This is the moment you're done. Like, you are a fucking idiot. And I go, I can help you get a bus ticket. And he goes, are you fucking sick? You know what? And then he walks away and he comes back and he goes, so you're really just going to sit here with another man after I helped you all day long? I helped you get food. This is so disrespectful to me. Like, all this other shit. He ends up leaving. He doesn't come back. She and I, we walk around for a phone charger. I find a phone charger and I put her up. This was like in the corner of a building. So I put her up. I gave her my purple Champion sweater and my other shirts that I had in my suitcase and covered her up. And I just watched her sleep all night. And when I got up, I went on live stream and I raised $40-some for her bus ticket and showed live stream that I actually got a bus ticket for her. It wasn't until later that day we had to wait all day for the bus because the bus wasn't going to come until like 4 o'clock that afternoon. I went through hell with her. I mean, just running off, talking to random people in cars. She got in the car at one time and left with this random guy because she felt like I wasn't helping her. And then I sat at the bus station and she ended up coming back. The people at the bus stop was telling me to cancel her bus ticket, that she wasn't going to come back. I only had food stamps, so we had to walk all the way to this one store that took food stamps. It was like this one store that was purple, which made me happy because my mom's favorite color is purple. And the other stores didn't take no food stamps, and that was the only one that did. And I even lost her on that journey because it was too far and she didn't want to walk. And then when we were walking there, she was like, I can't walk, I'm pregnant. I go, you're fucking pregnant? This whole time she goes, I didn't tell you. No, I told the other guy. She was like fucking 4 months pregnant or whatever. And, you know, I asked her about her usage and the dad and where she was from and if she knew she was going to keep it and things like that. She seemed extremely coherent. Like, that's why she left Durham, was to get away from whoever was giving her hugs because she wanted to get clean. I asked her what she was doing. She told me honestly. She told me the last time she did it. Things like that. But it seemed like she was being taken advantage of. So that was a hard time. I ended up keeping her with me all this time. I'm texting my friend that I'm gonna go live with. She knows all of this. We ended up getting on the bus. It was a long day, a long hot day at that, in the middle of fucking June. And we ended up getting on the bus. I ended up getting off before her to get to my station, but there was like 2 more stops before she got to Durham. What scares me to this day is that she didn't have a phone, she didn't have anything. She had the bus ticket that we printed out at the bus station that I got for her with her name. She was smart, but it was like she had been through shit, and she's Asian American, so it's like her English was a little bit broken, but it was okay. And she just had a Bible. She kept saying, nobody knows what God is going to do. Nobody knows what God is going to do. And I just have always been frightful that maybe she got off at the wrong stop. And I couldn't do anything about that. And I always talk about that. And I just have always been frightful that maybe she got off at the wrong stop. And I couldn't do anything about that. And I always talk about that. But she could have ended up in Georgia. But it was just like, it was either I get off now or I'm end up fucked, because I didn't have no more money. So I like to think that she got where she needed to be safe. I ended up getting off, and I was in Greenville, North Carolina this time, which was like 40 some minutes away from Asheville. And oh yeah, I forgot a most important part of the story. When I was in Greenville, North Carolina, and she said that she was going to come get me, she didn't come and get me. Because she claimed all of a sudden, after damn near a week of me on the bus, she claimed, oh, somebody random sent her and tagged her into a video of me screaming. And she's so scared because she has kids in the house. And I understood that. But it's also like, you married a person in prison, very randomly married a person in prison who was convicted and in prison because he K-worded somebody, and most importantly threatened the person that he was involved with. I think the mother of his child. You married this person behind bars. Like, till death do us part, married this man. Probably there's so much other shit under his belt as well that I cannot name on TikTok Live. So I knew that she was married though. Like, I knew that she was married to somebody in prison, but I wasn't attracted to her. I really just wanted to be friends, and I was dating somebody at the time, so it didn't matter to me. Oh yeah, y'all are gonna love this story. Like, I just hate myself for being so fucking dumb. But if y'all would have understood how believable she made that shit, how she told me personal details about her kid to earn my trust, just to fuck me over, it's despicable. Like, it's some shit that she really should be in jail for and not have custody of her own children. And I believe that to this day. Like, I truly believe this to this day. And she only has custody of one child. But that's because he has autism and their family does not approve of him. They would rather her put him in a home and forget about him. And she won't do it. But her other 2 children, they live with the grandparents. Even though she is still involved with the baby daddy. The baby daddy don't have the daughter. She don't have the daughter. But she's still fooling around with the baby daddy, who she told me forced her to block me and was whooping on her, which is a complete lie. That man worships the ground she fucking walks on. And I didn't know that until I got into her car. He tried to K-word me. A literal supreme Trump supporter When I got into her house, she left me in her fucking house, took her son. Like, there's a whole story. Like, y'all are gonna love this story. Please stick around. I have to go pee real quick. Y'all are gonna love this fucking story. Whole story. Like, y'all are gonna love this story. Please stick around. I have to go pee real quick. Y'all are gonna love this fucking story. Gonna love this fucking story. All right. So she's like, "Oh, somebody tagged me in this video of you screaming, and it really scares me because I have kids in the house." Like, blah 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 blah. Mind you, she has all this other shit. You have a literal K-worder in prison doing FaceTime calls, talking to your son like he's his father, and things of that nature, letting him get attached to someone of that nature that you married in prison. And you're scared of me yelling at people on a TikTok live defending myself. So that really gave that shit up, you know what I mean, first and foremost, because I'm like, oh, this bitch is playing. So I ended up crying again like this. No, wait, I didn't cry that time. Yeah, I was under the bridge and I ended up getting on live and I was like, all right, I'm going to go home, like, da-da-da-da. Like, I'm not doing this. She got one good cry out of me, got one good reaction out of me. She's not going to get another. Then she ended up texting me and she was like, you know what? Like, I really understand what's going on. Like, I'm really sorry. I don't know anything about this awareness. So I just knew people randomly tagging me in videos of you. I'm sorry. So that's when I was like, yo, I will only come down there if you promise me that this will not happen again. You are for sure going to come pick me up. Like, I can turn around and go home. She was like, come on, I got you. So that's when me and the girl ended up getting on the bus. I got her to Durham. I ended up getting to Greenville, North Carolina. I ended up staying in Greenville, North Carolina for 4 days because she did not come and get me. She kept making up excuses. So-and-so is fussy. The son is fussy. Oh, I don't have enough gas right now. Oh, I have to go get a tattoo tonight. I forgot that I have a tattoo scheduled. I wouldn't have enough time to get all the way to Greenville and back to Asheville. She paid for hotels for me to stay in the hotels just so that she didn't have to come and get me. Then the last time she offered to pay for a hotel again, and she was like, or I could just come and get you, like, it's fine. I was like, no. This time, you're getting your ass on the fucking road. You're bringing your ass here. So she did. She got the kid in the car, whatever. I waited a few hours at the little Quick Mart or whatever the fuck it was. And she ended up coming to get me. I stayed in her crib for like 2 hours. We chilled. We talked about her cats. Talked about her life. Her husband at that point, who was in prison, knew that I was going to go live with her and approved of me living with her because she was super lonely and she needed a friend. You know what I mean? Like, he was okay with it, actually. I spoke to him on the phone a few times on the way to her apartment. Everything was fine in my mind until the baby dad stopped texting her. And she started freaking out. And she kept mumbling something under her breath on the way to her house. And I was like, what? And she was like, nothing. It's just like, I hate when people don't message me back or like when they're purposefully ignoring me. And I kind of looked at her phone because it was on like a little dash mount. And I kind of like seen it. I was like, oh, he's not messaging you back. And she's like, oh, I think he's pissed that I'm coming to pick you up and like all this shit. And like he's been acting like awful and not talking to me. And in my mind, I'm like, wait, this is the person you told me abuses you, does all this weird shit, breaks into your home, threatens you with your daughter, all this shit, and you're worried about him not messaging you back? Like, it's not clicking in my head, you know what I mean? So I just, like, kind of get a feel out, and I'm like, So, like, he's mad, but, like, da-da-da. So we start talking, and I ended up just asking her, like, but you love him, right? And she was like resistant. And I was like, it's okay. Like, I get it. And she was like, yeah, I love him more than anything. I'm like, oh my God, when I was in Pennsylvania, you were terrified of this guy. What? What do you mean you love him? Neither one of you even have your fucking daughter. So I don't even understand how you're still speaking to each other every single day if neither one of y'all have the common denominator of the two of y'all, which is the damn kid. Does that make sense to anybody else? Anybody else don't have their kid but still talk to their baby daddy religiously? I don't know. Like, can one of y'all at least check in on the kid sometimes? Y'all can invite the kid to y'all play dates so y'all could be a family, or is this just about mom and dad? Anyway, to each their own. So I'm just starting to realize, like, damn, this bitch might not be who I think she is. But mind you, I'm in the damn passenger seat at this point. So I really, like, at that moment, I got a lot of anxiety. Like, I don't know. I have really good discernment. And I should have known right then and there. Because as soon as she said, I love him, it wasn't like I was jealous. I wasn't jealous. Like I said, I had a literal girlfriend at that time. It was frightful. Because I'm like, everything you have told me about him the whole time I've known you is nothing that you're speaking right now. Nothing. He pays her bills, supports her cats, supports her habits, because his mom has a vape shop, and she just goes there for free. She took me to his mom's vape shop that day to get me a cart, which I think is what set him off, because it wasn't shortly after that when she claimed, oh, my daughter is sick. I have to go to my parents' house and go see her really quick. I'll be back in an hour. And she kept telling me, you know, you can sleep in my bed. You can like lay in my bed and watch TV. Like, I'll be right back. It's fine. I didn't step foot in her fucking room because it was just weird how much she was so adamant about that whole day about me like going into her bed. Like just me. Like almost like she had a camera set up or something. Like there's a TV in the living room, but she kept saying, I have a Cali King, if you want to go take a nap in the bed or if you just want to go like watch TV. There's 2 bathrooms. There's okay, my Cash App is no longer. So if anybody wants to help me, I can use Cash App now. The goal is 65. And there's like a bathroom in the hallway. And when I asked her if I could use the bathroom, she was like, yeah, you can use the one in my room or the one in the hallway. It doesn't matter. Bitch, of course I'm going to use the one in the hallway. So I did. What do you mean? This is weird. There's no need for this. And so she's like, okay, after she took me to the vape shop or whatever, like 15 minutes later, she was like texting somebody, da da da. And I'm just like sitting there chilling, playing with the cats. And she tells me that her daughter is sick and that she wants to go just check up on her before bed and that she'll be right back. She took Eli. And she was like, if you want me to order you some food, I can order you some food and you can like sit in the bed and eat and watch TV. And I was like, no, that's okay. I have funds because my ex-girlfriend, sorry, a little bit of a player. My ex-girlfriend had randomly sent me $40 that day, which helped me out because she was the one who bought me the dab pen from his mom's vape shop, and I just paid her back like right after that. She was like, "What did you send me $20 for?" And I didn't say anything because you just paid for my dab pen, bro. I'm not, girl. I'm gonna pay back. Like, I'm not a bum. So there was like some stores right across, and I was like, no, I got food stamps, and I got a little bit extra for cash. Like I was planning on cooking something for them when they got back, but I never even got to get to the store because after 30 minutes in the crib, I just sat on the couch and I was just playing with the cash, just waiting for them to get back. I didn't feel comfortable moving around her house or unpacking my things or anything like that because I wasn't not invited to, but if she's not there, why would I do that? That's something for me to do while she's there so she can oversee everything. So I just kind of just sat on the couch. Then I got a text that was like, like I brought you here because I cared about you, but some of the things you've been doing makes me uncomfortable. I don't feel comfortable in my own house. And I start freaking out and I'm like, because I just feel all this anxiety. Like, it's so weird. And I was like, what did I do that you don't feel comfortable with? Like, I'm so confused. And she was just like, some of the things that you were like asking me, or like when I was like talking about my parents or whatever, she had her legs like wrapped around and I was going like this to her leg, and I asked her multiple times, like, is this okay? And her response was, why wouldn't it be okay? And I was like, I don't want to make anybody uncomfortable, but I have autism. So when I talk about things that are hard for me, I have to have that physical touch. And her son is autistic. So she knew that. And it was like a good bond. Cause like even while we were in the car, like it was like the things that I was helping her with her son, she was like, oh my God, I never even thought to do that. Like, you're helping me so much. So like she knew that, and I was like, anytime you feel uncomfortable, like I don't have to do that. But when I was talking about like the abuse in my home and things of that nature to her, so that she could fill me out, I want somebody, if I'm going to stay in your house, I want you to know where I came from, how I react and things of that nature. I find it respectable. And just everything that I did, I just made sure, like, are you uncomfortable? And she almost like made me feel weird for asking her if she was comfortable. It was like, yes, like, I'm fine. Like, I kept asking her over and over, and she, like, kind of got a little annoyed, and she was like, I am fine. Like, literally in that same tone. Like, every time I touched her, it was like, I am fine. You are fine. And so I was like, okay, So I was, like, telling her the story. That's literally it. Like, that's all. And then I mentioned to her, I was like, yeah, I asked you multiple times if you were uncomfortable, I would stop. Like, I wasn't trying to come upon you sexually or anything like that. And she even, like, I still have the messages. I never delete anything. She literally said, no, I would never say that you were going to hurt me. I would never say that you would try to do anything sexual with me. It's just that you wouldn't understand. You wouldn't understand. And that's just what she kept saying every time I tried to get her to explain what I did to make her uncomfortable. And I kept expressing, no, I don't understand. But if you would explain to me, then I would understand, because I'm very anxious right now. And I am scared that somebody is going to come and hurt me. And she was just like, I would never let anybody come and hurt you, but you have to understand I'm terrified too, for the same reason, but kind of different. Like, just so fucking vague this whole time. And I'm like, I literally just kept asking, like, will you at least come drive and speak to me? Like, I will leave. Like, as soon as she texted me that she didn't want me at her crib, I stood on her front porch. And she kept saying, like, I was like, yo, I'm on the porch. Like, I don't want to force you to do anything, but I want to speak to you face to face and understand what made you uncomfortable. Where did we collide? You know, like, this was just amazing. And you told me that your daughter was sick. And she was just like, I'm being controlled by other people. I can't live my life for me. You would never understand what it's like to have several other people control you. And I just go, does it have to do with your dad? Because when I was in the car, she finally told me that her family are like supreme Trump supporters. I wish that she would have told me that when we were friends before I even stepped foot on that damn bus. But she did hide it from me until I was in her car. But I could not be upset with her because that's not what she supports. And I know that for a fact. That has not been what she supports. But it is what her family supports extremely. And more importantly than her dad, her baby daddy is like, I would swallow Trump's pee if I could. Like, he's literally like that. Like, and that's, I guess, what she was scared to tell me. I wish, like, genuinely that she would have just told me, because it would have stopped me from going down there, and I would have never judged her herself. I would have judged her for having a daughter with him and still staying with him and saying that you love him, knowing what he supports doesn't protect you, y'all's daughter, or your son and his needs. Yeah, I would have been like, that's a little confusing. But also, I understand that as a human being, you cannot control another person's beliefs, and you also can't control what you love. I understand that. If she was honest with me, it would have been perfect for both of us. But I was dragged into a scheme. Because I'm pretty sure y'all picked it up by now. Here goes the great part. She was a part of awareness. But I'm sure everybody picked that shit up by now. I just never thought that they would go that far to try and put me in danger. At this time, the awareness had a Reddit and a Discord full of odd people from the dark web and etc. who had a fascination. They probably still do. I haven't heard of the Reddit page or the Discord in a while. But back then it was like all over my comment section, in my DM, like about they had a Discord based on me and all of the evil things they wanted to do to me, if you can pick up what I'm saying. How they had fascinations of napping me, pick this up, napping me and torturing me on camera. Like, these were their fascinations. I was made aware of this by somebody who was previously in that Discord room and then ended up leaving when it got super dark. And they switched sides and just ended up telling me everything that was going on in that Discord room. And that was actually the first time that I called the police about everything that, was going on. So I'm texting her back and forth, asking her, where am I going to go? I'm in, North Carolina. You're telling me that I have to get out of your home and find somewhere to go because you're uncomfortable. I don't know where I'm going to go. I do not have funds. I don't have anything, like you're literally leaving me stranded and in danger. Like, this is so weird. And she just kept responding, I know, but please, like, I'm begging you, please. And I just kept responding, begging me for what? Because I can't go anywhere without, like, your help. Like, what the fuck? So she ended up sending me enough for the bus ticket and a hotel room. And she booked me an Uber from her place all the way back to Greenville, North Carolina. Because I wanted to go back there. Because that's where the bus station was. And I wanted to go back to fucking Harrisburg. I wasn't able to get into the hotel that night because it was past 12 o'clock in the morning. So I had to stay outside the whole night at the Quick Trip or the whatever. And then the next morning I walked up and got on the bus and ended up on my 4-day journey back to Harrisburg. When I got back to Harrisburg, she contacted me again to see if I was okay. And my dumbass ended up forgiving her because she told me this whole sob-ass story. Like, oh yeah, Cody was threatening you and Cody was threatening to hurt me and you. And I didn't want her son anywhere around that, and that her dad was giving her an ultimatum because there was a person of color living in her home. Mind you, like I said before, if you would have told me that you come from this kind of people, I wouldn't have stepped foot on the bus in the fucking first place. But my dumbass, I sympathize with her because she goes, I just want to run away. I just want to run away and be free. How you have made me feel free the whole time I've known you. Oh, I want to get out of North Carolina. I'm so controlled. Oh, sob, crocodile tears. And of course my dumbass believed her because, believe it or not, how mean I am on here to y'all who are fucked up. Like, if I have a soft spot for you in my heart, which I did for her and her kids, I don't have it in me to be that person. Like, I never, to this day, never yelled at her. Never threatened her. Person. Like, I never, to this day, never yelled at her. Never threatened her, like, to this day. Never made her feel extremely guilty for what she did. And when I finally got done, in the pure extreme of her showing that she is a part of awareness, like when I literally ahaed that this chick is a part of awareness and has been sabotaging my social media as well, I literally just messaged her, I can't do this anymore. I wish you the best. Take care of so-and-so. Do not contact me again. And blocked her. Still never threatened her. Still never raised my voice at her. I cared about her and her well-being a lot. I had never been so played in my fucking life. And what exposed her as awareness was, she told me when I was at her home that she had no clue about awareness, what they were doing, anything about Discord or anything. And then one day we were texting and she slipped up and mentioned that she was locked out of her Discord. And I said, oh my God, you told me that you never even heard of Discord. And that you didn't have one. Then, whenever we was following each other on TikTok, I had an issue with if I posted a story, which I used to post stories a lot because my ex, like when I'm in relationships, I post a lot of stories. It's my love language. And whenever I would post a story, the sound would be muted. And I noticed that it would only happen when her and I was mutual. So one day, all of my stories was just muted, sound removed, shit like that. So it made my shit, not interesting. And I just decided to unfollow her. And I made her unfollow me. And I deleted all of my stories. And I posted more. And I'll be damned if since that day, I ain't never had that problem again. She was reporting my stories for copyright. And since we were mutuals, the report went through. While we were mutuals, when I was live stream, my shit would be banana, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? It was her reporting the live streams the whole time. She knew about the Discord with the intentions to do ignorant and awful things to me because she was a part of that Discord. And my true belief to this day is that her job was to get me to North Carolina so that they could actually do what they had been threatening to do for a while. And I think that they were about to go through with it, but she got scared and backed out. And I think that's what that whole night was. And literally to this day, out of all of my discernment and everything, that's exactly what my heart and soul feels. I threatened her with the police and child protective services if she ever contacted me again. I have never heard from her again. Because she doesn't want the police and child protective services involved. And from that point on, I will not live with anybody. I will not take anybody saying, hey, come live with me as something serious or something safe. Just can't do it. But anywho, I am $65 away from the motel room. It's 11:20 right now. I have to check out at 12. So I'll probably just go to the library and then we'll raise everything there. Especially since my Cash App is working now. So yeah. Yeah. What the hell? Now you would know. Whoever Mary is funny as fuck. Mary, I'm just now looking at y'all comments because I never look at the comments when I'm yapping. Mary said, now you know to avoid this sort of thing. God bless her kids going to her for advice. Said, well, and now you fucking know. Oh! Somebody said Pathways Forward helps pay for a hotel when in need in Harrisburg. And I screenshot it. Pathways will be hearing from me. I just contacted Glow and Home Share, which is what my school recommended me to do yesterday. I was like literally on campus almost all day in the fucking care center on Whitaker Hall, trying to fill out applications and, you know, talk to people about my living situation. I explained to them about TikTok and how I asked for help on here and how it's become an extreme danger to me with people following me in real life. So they are conscious of that. I just feel like they're really trying to help me. They helped me out with a $75 Walmart gift card as well and told me I can use that on anything, maybe a tent or they said hygiene products. I told them I'd probably look for a good tent and probably just get it and keep it in my storage bin just to have it. In case of emergencies for, you know, warmer months and things that are coming up. Yeah, I just feel like I'm getting a lot of help from my school right now, which is just a big breath of fresh air. I don't care about what you need to know. You and all of your caps can go to hell. All that ask and shit like that, it doesn't bother me, bitch. I have a literal fucking speech impediment and a huge lisp. So if you think saying ax is going to bother me, it doesn't. In any way, shape, or form, bitch. I have a whole lisp. Yes, I ask for people. Ask. Whatever the fuck. That shit don't bother me, bitch. You're talking about somebody who literally has a very obvious speech impediment. Did you think that that was going to bother me? You make absolutely no sense, Shay. You're doing everything you can to try and offend me and get under my skin, and it just makes you look like a buffoon. That's all I have to say to you. Oddball. Anyway. I'm gonna have a great day. Honey, you have never helped me with shit. And I don't give a damn what you, if you did help me with shit, which I'm pretty sure you never have, I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't give a damn about your help. Fuck your question. Hopefully you felt that. Sooner or later, y'all are gonna learn. When y'all come on here to me with disrespect, I don't have to respect you back. At all. And there's nobody in the world who is going to have anybody come to them with disrespect and allow that. No matter what point of life they're in. Asking for help on the internet or not. Y'all have to understand that shit. We are homeless, not without dignity, weirdos. Girl, it's not 11:30 in the fucking morning for me and I'm not drinking. Why don't you mind your fucking business? Because if I want to, I will. Because I can and I'm grown and this is my life, not yours. I'm not your doll baby. I'm not your Cabbage Patch. I'm not any of that shit, bitch. I'm none of your fucking business. So shut up. You're not going to make me feel bad for shit. No, I'm not. My rent was paid yesterday. I had a great day yesterday. My day was amazing yesterday. You want to know why? Because somebody paid for my hotel in advance. I got myself up early as fuck, went to class. Yeah, then took myself to the care center, stayed there for 3 hours while filling out every fucking application I could, calling shelters, getting a bus pass. All that shit. Handling my motherfucking business. Putting in applications for wait list for affordable housing. I did that yesterday. Me, applied for financial aid. All that. And you know what? After that, somebody who ate me off the fucking bone. I mean bone. Since y'all need to know every part of my fucking life, somebody who ate me off the fucking bone, brought his ass to Hack, picked me up, took me to the Broad Street Market, got me boneless motherfucking ribs and some mashed potatoes, took me to the goddamn Giant, got some beer, brought his ass here, ate me off the bone again, was satisfied and left. And I was satisfied. And then I did my work, read my book, and took my ass to sleep. Yeah. And then I woke up, I had a little bit of beer left, I drank that. Yeah, I took a shower, I feel good, I look good. Made sure my thing was shaved my chest, did all of that. And then I got on here because I can. Now, that's all that I did today, and it's only 11:30. What have you done today to start off anything proper for you, other than being in my chat box mad about how I'm living life lit as fuck? Lit as fuck. And now I have a day off of class. I cleaned this room up because I'm real respectful. Yeah. Trash by the door. Everything stripped off the bed. Motherfuckers in the corner. Everything clean, ready to go. I'm finna take my ass to the bus stop, go to the library, beg for the $65 for the room, head out to the country, and I'm probably gonna watch a good movie. I don't have a room. I need a room for today. This was about yesterday. I need a room today. It's 65. But checkout is at 12, so I have to get on the bus. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, everybody worried about my life. Just know that I am homeless. You're right, and living litter than you because people allow me to. You're not the one sending the money for it. The people who get my shit know exactly what I'm getting. Yeah. If anybody ever sends me extra money from TikTok, it goes to a hotel room. And that's been proven. But when motherfuckers want to come and let me have a good night, guess what? I'm homeless, but I'm not dead. I'm alive. I can hang out with friends. I can have a few motherfucking eaters on the side. Yeah, and I do. What about it? The fuck? You think I'm shriveled up? I'm homeless, bitch. I'm not dead. I'm not shriveled up. I'm alive. You have no fucking clue. Y'all are weird. You sound like you don't do nothing with your life. Honestly. Why he didn't give you no money for the room, friend? First of all, baby, you don't never, ever. And listen, this is just my vibe. This is not everybody's vibe. I don't need nobody to pay for my room. I don't sell that. You feel me? He picked me up because he wanted to. I didn't offer that. He literally asked me what I was doing. I said, I'm in class, about to get out. He said, oh, I'm around that way. And I said, I'm hungry. That's what I always say to him. That's what I always say. I'm hungry. Like, I'm so fucking starving. And I think he loves that about me. I don't never ask for no money. I don't want no motherfucking money. I don't. There's times where we literally hook up. This is the same man and the only man who has been able to do anything with me for a whole year. Like, we've been hooking up for a whole year, and he's the only one. So yeah, he loves it around here. He really does. When he literally, I'm in Pennsylvania. Or he'd be like, I'm on my way back to Virginia. Do you want to hang out? Sometimes it's not even to hook up. He literally would just have me sit in his car and talk with him and eat Wendy's, because I stay right by Wendy's, and he'll just come into the hotel parking lot and we'll just sit there and chat. Literally, just smoke and chat. I think he wants to come out the closet real bad, but I just think that he's stuck in that DL trade life, you know, and I feel for him. Hell. It's gotta be hard. So I think whenever he's around me, he feel like him true self. I don't know. I like to think that he's not. He's a very well respectable, rounded man. Like, what? Strong man, proud man, respectable black man. DL, how you're a woman? Oh, is that what you think? Is that what you think? Did you think that was gonna hurt my feelings? Brother on my arm, no brother on your arm. Woman or not. I could be a woman draped in a motherfucking beard, and the motherfuckers is still on me. You could be a presentable woman with the fucking chest hair thinner than a piece of paper, and the motherfucker still wouldn't want to rock with you. So I get being upset. That's probably sad. You're probably like, damn, what? I get it. It's okay, baby. Things will turn around for you one day. It's not. And even when it is checkout time, I have somewhere to go. Y'all trying so hard. Miserable. They are miserable. They are miserable. They are miserable. No, on my soul, because it's Friday, I'm having a really good fucking day, and these motherfuckers are trying everything they can to bring me down. It's like, why are you here? Why are you trying? Why are you trying something that ain't gonna work? Trying hard. Honey, I don't want to bring nobody to my level. I don't give a damn. I'm living my life the way I need to. Y'all don't have to be in here. Let me ask you a question. Who handcuffed you to this live stream? Why are you here? Is this a Saw movie? Are you trapped? Or can you press the X button? Or can you press the not interested button? Or can you press the block button? Like, what are you here for? It's getting weird. But I still need to get me this watch. That's literally my whole life. It's getting weird. But I still gotta get this watch. Bling, bling, bling. Bitches is mad. Bitches is mad. Toot toot. Beep beep. Tell him, Greg. Like a cow. I gotta take my medicine. I'm too turned up right now. Oh, I love seeing fathers be fathers. Look at that. It's gorgeous. It's a beautiful day. Seriously. Oh my God. It is. Don't worry about it. It's such a good day. That was so cute. I literally don't have nothing to go in my book bag. This is it. That's all I have to pack up. This shirt. I'm also not going to wear this. We can put this in here. All done. It's been a good day. We like a cow. So you get free bed for nothing dinner. No ma'am, no ma'am, no ham, no turkey. Well, good thing that you don't have to live with yourself for that. I'm living with myself for it, and I don't have to worry. Because people enjoy helping me. And I'm worth it, and I'm honest. So while y'all sitting in here worried about what you couldn't live with yourself, don't worry about it. You don't have to live with yourself. I'm living with myself. Yeah, you're here living through somebody else because you can't live through yourself, begging or not. Because if you could, you wouldn't be in my live stream trying to make me feel bad for how I live, even though I'm damn fucking happy. Obviously ecstatic, joyful, golden, happy. And you're complaining in my chat box about what I'm doing to live life. That's not it, baby. That's just not it. I'm sorry. I know somebody might have told you that was it. It's not it. So rethink your strategy. Rethink your strategy. This is like dripping from the bottom of the cup. No, it was not tea. I cannot drink hot beverages. I got my teeth out. My like very good, baby. This is what I was drinking. It's called She Legit. It's a resin that you can put in hot water and then drink, and it does a lot of good shit for your body. It's a dietary supplement. I take it every morning. Just a little pea size with a little bit of water. Take a little shot of it. And, yeah. You just drink it. You could put it right under your tongue, I guess, but people, that's awful. Just drinking it like that with that little shot it tastes like pencil. Like literal pencil. So, but it doesn't have no lead in it. I don't know why it tastes like that, but anyway. Yeah. Yo, I'm still $65 off of the go. I got like, 20 minutes before I have to check out and go wait on the bus. And then I'll be back up on here. But if anybody want to help me out, before I leave here with any of the 65, I got Cash App, Zelle, and PayPal. And you would be an angel. I truly wish that you was not still in my fucking live stream. That's what I wish. You eat? No. I don't really be worrying about food lately because I have my teeth taken out. There ain't really much shit I can eat. Like, at all. I could eat soups. I do a lot of mashed potatoes. Like the instant packs from the Family Dollar. Shit like that. Ground beef. Last night I had some boneless beef from the market, and I know that y'all don't know what that is, but melt in your mouth tender. But talking about tendernism, baby. Tendernism. And some mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes been running my life lately. I have been craving some French fries though, but from a very specific spot, Palumbo's French fries on Second, because they're a little bit soggy, but they're the big fries and they have the vinegar, but I can't use the vinegar anyway for a few weeks because it will irritate the gums. They is in a bad mood today. Y'all hear them arguing? They don't never argue. Can't relate. I'm in a great mood. I hope their day gets better though. They're pissed. What is all this noise? Can I get all y'all weird motherfuckers out my live stream? Y'all have no idea how fucking weird y'all are. And I think that's what makes me sad for y'all. That you genuinely live this life thinking that what you do is fucking normal and thinking what I do is extremely odd. Y'all are freaking odd, bro. Very obviously sitting here fucking smoking. Get the fuck out of here. Leave me the fuck alone. God damn, they never had a good day in y'all fucking lives. We need 65 for the room. 65 for the room. 65, 65, 65. I'm in such a great mood. I really hope everybody else that is on here in a badass mood, trying to get me in a badass mood, I just genuinely hope y'all have a great ass day. And how you like them apples? Yeah, I'm rooting for you. Because I know you hate that. But I am. Yeah. Rooting for you. Oh, let me see, what time is it? 10 minutes to check out. And then we headed to the library. 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 I think I cleaned up everything pretty much. I did my part. Excuse me. All right, y'all. We got like 10 minutes. I know nobody on here is finna help out right now. So I'm just gonna get off of here. I'm pretty sure y'all people will be back on here when I get to the library, because these people, I feel like the people who sit in the comment section, they don't talk. These are like the monitoring spirits, unfortunately. Nothing keeps you all away. Peace. Section, they don't talk. These are like the monitoring spirits, unfortunately. Nothing keeps you all away. Peace.